The Jamar Abraham murder trial commenced before Madam Justice Paula Guilford at the St. George's No. 1 High Court on Monday, with at least 8 witnesses scheduled to give evidence to support the case for the prosecution. The 24-year-old Grand Anse Valley resident was standing trial for the offense of non-capital murder in connection with the death of Leo Anthony of Grand Anse by unlawful harm in 2019. Attorney George Prime is providing legal counsel for Abraham, who has been on remand at the Richmond Hill prison for over 4 years. The trial took a different turn in the absence of the pathologist, who is required by law to provide oral evidence to the court.
What caused the difficulty is that this doctor, as normal in some of these situations, there are an agreement between the government of Grenada and certain friendly countries to give assistance in certain areas of expertise. The Republic of Cuba had stepped in and provide plenty assistance where a lot of the doctors who have those expertise came from. In this instance, that particular doctor went back to Cuba and therefore was not physically present according to the law of the land. In cases of this kind, you have to come and give evidence orally before the judge.
Prime made certain submissions objecting to the prosecution's request to adduce evidence from the pathologist, who was the key witness to establish the cause of death.
Since 2021, April of 2021, they were already aware that the doctors and them are out of the jurisdiction. And these applications ought to be made in a timely manner. And so you put everybody on notice. So the day before you want to admit the evidence, you're coming and serve on counsel for the defense. Puts me in a position where it doesn't seem that fairness is done to the accused. In other words, it appears as if there would have been an injustice. And so the objection was made in light of the fact that we felt that it wasn't all well. It didn't augur well, and clearly the law does not take into consideration those things lightly.
Section 36D of the Evidence Act allows written evidence if the witness is unavailable. However, Prime said the court also has the power of discretion whether to admit the evidence or not.
While the law says you can do it, there were certain infringements which did not meet the requirement of admissibility of the evidence. You had to sign it and make that declaration. It so happened in this case that declaration was absent.
The prosecution discontinued the charge against Abraham when the matter came up in court on Thursday, resulting in Justice Guilford aborting the trial. Jamar Abraham walked out of the St. George's High Court a free man, only to be rearrested and charged with the same offense moments later. He was taken to the St. George's Magistrates Court shortly thereafter and was further remanded to prison until November 3rd. Abraham, who has no prior convictions, found himself in trouble with the law after reportedly pelting a bottle that struck Leo Anthony in the back of the head, resulting in his death. Attorney Prime, whose previous bail applications in both the magistrates and high court have been denied, confirms that he will be making another attempt to secure bail for his client. For GBN News, I'm Nisha Paul.